Oh my God, it's been a while, hasn't it? How are you doing? Good. I'm holding this microphone even though it's not plugged into anything. I tried to plug it into my computer, but my computer's too advanced for these type of cables. That's okay. I'll just hold it for shits and gigs. Actually, oh my eye. You guys want some Vaseline? I love cocoa butter Vaseline. Do you want some? Anyway, how have y'all been? How's it going? Actually, should I put this mic down? Nah, I like holding it. It's like a fidget. All right, guys. I came here to talk to you because my sister said I need to make a video. And I've been thinking, I've actually been thinking about making a video, but it's just like, recently I've been feeling like, Lord, what is my path? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to go? Like, what's the vibes? What's the vibes? What are they giving? And as much as I don't want to accept it, I've actually been getting signs and I've actually been knowing what my path is. But the thing is that I actually don't know what it is, but I know what I'm supposed to do to find it, you know? Because no one's gonna sit here and you're not just gonna wake up and be like, oh, my path, it's this. No, well, you might. Lucky you, lucky you. But if you're watching this, then that's probably not your case, right? If you're anything like me, and if you're resonating right now, then it's probably been feeling like a resting period for a while, and you've just been like, okay, I'm rested, I'm enlightened, you know, I'm ready to go. What's the path? Like, I did some things, I've been feeling good, and now I'm like, well, what's next? Right? Like, what am I supposed to do? And you just don't know. And you're like, maybe I'll wake up, or maybe I'll stumble upon something, or maybe this will or that'll happen, and then I'll know, and then it'll get started, and then, you know, I'll be set on the right path, and I'll just be going and moving. Girl, I thought the same thing. But the thing is I meditated on this, right? Because instead of, you know, listening to myself, my intuition, and to the universe, and to God, I was just like, nah, something will pop up, an opportunity will come to me, and then I'll be like, this is it, time to get going, and everything will be perfect, rainbow, sunshines, beautiful rainbows, unicorns. Now it definitely is, but not always. I mean, especially not understanding what your path is, and you really have been expecting something to just like come up and be like, go girl, this is for you. Like, here, giving you this from the universe, now move on. Here's the gist, okay? It can make you feel like maybe you're wrong. You start doubting yourself and you're like, did I actually make mistakes, and was I not supposed to do everything that I did? Because I dropped out of college. Now, I never thought I would have said that. Trust me, Lord. It was never in my books of expectations from myself. But I did. Because I just didn't feel aligned. You know, it felt like I was betraying myself. I hated it. And I don't want to do something that's going to make me hate life. You know? And now that I have reflected back on it, I think it was a good choice. Okay? But anyway, I've been thinking, like, should I not have done that? Like, what am I supposed to do? Every time I try to make a plan for something, my plan never goes, because I'm just not a plan type of girl. Anytime I try to make a plan for how my life's gonna be set out, it completely 180s. Completely 180s. And it's not because my plans aren't good. Trust me, girl, I write some good plans. It's because I'm not supposed to write plans for my life, you know? And so if you've been feeling this way, let me explain what I've learned and what I've come to share with you today. Sometimes the things we want don't come how we want them to look, right? So if you are like me, we are one, and we've been waiting for this opportunity to arise. Maybe like someone reaching out to us, or we meet someone and they connect us to this and this and that, and we're like, yes, this is it. This is our path, this is our purpose, let's get going. And you're just, where is it? You know? I've learned it's not going to come like that. It's not. And as unfortunate and disappointing, I guess, that is, here's why. So, me at least, when I actually meditated on this and asked for clarity and guidance, I've just been looking for answers anywhere, anything to give me a sign like this is what I should do or this is what I should do. And I got signs, of course, because when I ask for something, I receive it. But they were not the signs that I wanted. No, they sure weren't. Because the signs I kept receiving were telling me to stop asking for goddamn clarity. You know what you need to do. And I'm sitting there like, I actually don't know what to do. Like, what do I do? Like, do I do this or do I do that? Or like, what's the vibes? What is it? Like, what are my options? What am I supposed to do? Give me the list. Give me the step by step. They told me there's no step by step. Because in this next era of our lives, instead of following something, being so logical about things, we have to be connected, in tune with our feelings. Now, I know you might be like, what the fuck are you talking about? And at first I was like, I don't know what this means. Universe, God, source, what does that mean? What do you mean I have to feel my way through things? I can't be logical. Like, I am logical. I live in my head. I am just a logical girly. So, what that means is that you need to take aligned action. And I know maybe we've heard that so many times because I'm like, what is aligned action? My aligned action is asking the universe for what I'm supposed to do and then taking that action. Unfortunately, aligned action for us is feeling what makes us most excited, what we feel we should do, and then moving along. Instead of asking the universe or trying to just have it given to us, we just gotta feel. And I know that's like such a simple, basic, what the hell answer. I know, I am right there with you. Like, I don't want this to be the answer, girl. I want to have woken up with the dream telling me exactly what my purpose is, exactly what I want to do, exactly what I have to do, and then I go and do it. And then I become a millionaire and everything is perfect. And I'm not saying that's not gonna happen, girl. I was born to be a millionaire, but figuring out how to get there is just not going to be given to us. And it's not a bad thing. This is all a part of our journey, you know? It's all a part of the plan, essentially. So I wrote a poem. Just randomly, I felt like I should write a poem because I was on my For You page, right, on TikTok. And some girl wrote a poem and it was legit entirely my life that she just spoke out of her mouth. And I was like, how did she just know everything in my life? And I've never seen her before, and that's crazy. And I was thinking, I want to write. So then I got out my little laptop and I wrote a poem. And I'm gonna read it for y'all. Just real quick, listen to it because it'll align with you, okay? It's called All Is Meant to Be. Oh shit, I messed it up. It's called All Will Be What Is Meant to Be. I wake up grateful and hot, same routine every day. It's the summertime where late nights never die and you fall asleep just as the light starts to come out. My days are filled with nothing but the flow that I'm forced to go with condescending shadows spewing shame and fear every which way. I know I'm meant for more, but where is the more that I seek? It's all a part of the plan. Sit patient and stay optimistic. Focus, 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 yet all on the wrong things. The air is now foggy and my mind clouded, yet the destiny I've been searching for is peeking out from within. Everything is wrong, but it was always meant to be this way. Because what is wrong might just happen to be exactly what brings you to the light. It's time. So much to do, how do I pick what gets done first? Thinking and pondering, expectations are being built. Don't set them in stone. Let them be built from water. Flow like you're meant to. You've spent so much time in the yin, don't be afraid of the yang. It's in the comfort of the normal that I feel the weakest. I stand at the entryway of a new door, a beautiful yet dark door. Uncertainty and wonder dancing around my mind. How will I see where to step if behind this door there is only dark? Just walk. A step is taken, but it's scary, daunting, but exhilarating. The muchness fills my veins. I retract and shut the door. Best to leave the dark with itself. My curiosity is starving. I want to know what's behind the door. I stand between two doors. The unknown and the familiar. A choice must be made. I've been standing here for too long. How will you possibly ever discover a new familiar if you keep the door shut? I try to pull both doors open, each just wide enough to slip through. To my dismay, only one can remain open. The fear has risen, never really having left, but that burning feeling in my soul is hotter than ever. Go through the door. Eyes shut and breathing shallow, fear ever staying, curiosity on overflow. I open the door. Familiarity is gone, slammed shut. I want to turn back and open it, but my body won't let me. I take another step into the darkness. It's so scary, but I take another. A tender light begins to illuminate. I can see. It exists, the more my destiny. The light, I have to find it. I turn and walk and walk and walk, searching, but I don't see it anywhere. You won't find the light. The voice is back, but this time it doesn't feel like doubt. I look down, down and within, and I see it. The light, beautiful and bright, lighting the way through this dark door, was within me the entire time. So I walk. Now, if you're like, wow, Jalen, that was beautiful and amazing and so me, then period, girl. But if you're like, that was cute and all, but what does that mean? I didn't know what it meant. It literally just came out of my mind. I wrote it down and I was like, all right, I'll decipher this later. And then I started deciphering it as I read it aloud. And this aligned with other, I guess the, not thoughts, but I guess the messages that the universe sends me in my brain. So what this means is there's a path. There's definitely a path for you. But the path isn't so set out as you think it is, right? Maybe you have expectations for how your life's gonna go or what you should be doing. Because for me, girl, get out of here. Oh, I'm sorry. Go back to your room. Come on now. Because for me, I was like, well, you know, maybe I'll be an influencer, or if not, maybe I'll work in this thing, or maybe I'll do this and do that, and then it'll lead into this, and this, right? At one point, I even like got into day trading a little bit. Just a little bit, like doing some research. And I was like, this darkens my soul, not sets it on fire. So definitely not that. But I just kept having expectations for how things were gonna turn out. I was like, well, I wanna be an influencer. It makes me excited to make videos and do stuff like that. You know, I wanna like reach big groups of people who feel things like me and who are like me, and you know, we can connect and vibe and do all that shiz. And then I was like, well, it's gonna go like this, and then, you know, I'll become famous, and then I'll do all these things, and maybe I'll start getting some money, and then I'll live here, and my life will go like this. And the universe said, stop. You're blocking your own blessings. And I was like, what? How? Like, I'm being optimistic. I'm doing what I need to do. Like, universe, it's your turn to give to me. And the universe is just like, I'm doing everything. Like, don't worry about it. But you need to walk. Just walk. And I'm like, but where is the path? It's literally blank. Everything in front of me is blank. Like, where do I go? What direction do I go? It's all openness. And the universe is like, exactly. It's all openness. So start walking and trust me, the path will be formed. And nobody wants to hear that, right? Because you're going into the unknown. You're going in and you can't have any expectations because you don't know how it's going to go. You don't know what's going to be there. And so obviously, for people who like to have things planned and set out and just boom, it's going to be like this, get done like that, this is not ideal. But it's exactly what's supposed to happen, you know? And so me making this video is me taking that step, you know? Will it go somewhere? I'm not sure, but we're gonna find out. And so I'm just like, oh, nobody wants to just have to go with the flow, you know? Like, I like going with the flow, but not like for real. But I guess we gotta go for real, y'all. This is what it's meant to be, and this is what we gotta do. So if you're just feeling like me and you're like, I don't know the path, me neither, but it's okay, we'll get through it. Trust me, we'll get through it. This is probably not the first time we didn't know the path. I didn't know what path I wanted to take before I went to college, and then I dropped out. Now I don't know the path I'm gonna take, but I'm gonna keep going, and a path will show up, you know? So we'll see. My advice to give to you, because I legit got confirmation on this message before I started this, and it was actually, what it came to me was saying, you won't know until you start. So just start something, you know, literally just start something. Start. And I didn't like to hear that, because I'm like, what do I start? What do I start? Do I start with this? Do I start with that? And the thing is that we're not being logical. We're not allowed to be logical anymore. So instead of thinking, where do I start? You have to start feeling. What feels right? What feels exciting? What feels right? You know, and it might not feel completely right. You might feel like, well, this excites me and I want to do this, but it also doesn't feel like I should be doing this. Or it doesn't feel like maybe it's exactly where I should go, but I don't know where else to go. So then walk with it. Take it with you. And when you find something along that way where it leads you, you can let it go and pick up the new thing. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. So we'll see. Everything will be okay. Everything will be okay. Trust, everything will be okay. Life never is trying to work against you. It's always trying to take you exactly where you need to go. So just have trust and continue moving forward with feeling instead of being so in your head. That's what we have to try and get out of. Because I know for me and for y'all, and when you're in your head all the time, you don't really take much action because you have so many ideas and you have so many things. You're like, all right, well, I could do this and then maybe I'll do that, but maybe this is better or maybe that. We got to slow down. Turn it off for a little. Get on your feet. Start moving. You spent so much time in the yin. Don't be afraid of the yang. You know? Because I know for me sometimes I can be such a person that's like always in my head and like in a different world. So it's like you got to spend more time grounded. You got to spend more time doing instead of thinking. And that's not very fun, because when you've gotten to the point where you're comfortable with always thinking and you know how to like challenge your thoughts and how to flip the narrative, and you're like, I'm golden here. All right, now you got to get golden in the physical. And you're like, oh man, I just got comfortable here. And you're like, well, comfortability is never good. I mean, it's good, but not for growth and not for getting where you're meant to go, you know? And I literally said to myself the other day, I was like, I think I'm gonna live in Washington for a little bit, and I'm excited, but I'm a little scared because I'm gonna be uncomfortable. You know, uncomfortable with, I mean, the living situation's a little bit, it's not uncomfortable in a bad way, but in an unfamiliar way. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know anybody out there really, so it's uncomfortable, but it's a new start I've been asking for, so I guess we're gonna see where it goes. But yeah, I know life can feel scary when you don't know how it's gonna go, but everything will be okay. Trust. So if you've been feeling like this, and if this even makes sense and resonates with you, drop a like and hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifs and everything. Just kidding. But also, I'm not kidding. Like, if you want to do that, you should do that. But maybe do some journaling. Just go with what feels exciting. Because if it feels exciting, even in the slightest, more exciting than something else, it's a start. So I'll be walking down this path where I can't see anything, feeling my way through, literally. So I'll be right there with you. All right, I love y'all so much, and let's keep walking until we reach that million, girl. Those millions, girl. All right, I'll be back. Love y'all.